Well, what's the adage? What gets measured gets attention, right? So we look at tons of different data points. Some of them we can track just by virtue of tracking. So talent retention is important. Voluntary departure is important. People leaving, we track that. We look at things like we have multiple channels for people to share feedback, but we look at external channels like Glassdoor, for example, is an important thing for us to look at in terms of like, is there just an echo chamber within our organization and someone feels like they can say something else through another channel? We look at those things. In terms of the inclusive, are we inclusive? I look at gender balance on our leadership team. We look at our overall hiring mix, and I will tell you on some measures we do horribly. We're an agency in the comm space, and we have traditionally been terrible in terms of making space for historically excluded people, and it is a thing that as an industry we are grappling with. So the things that we can measure, we definitely measure. So gender, learning and development, promotions, all of those things tells us whether or not we're favoring one group over another. And then employee engagement is another thing. We do two pulses a year. We measure against, again, comes back to values. So we measure against our core values and behaviors. Is there a say-do disconnect between, we say one of our values is belonging. Okay, do you feel like you belong? Do you feel like this is a psychologically safe organization? We measure those things. So I'm a big proponent of anything that you can add a quantifiable element to, do it. Because even then, even you can benchmark. And I can tell you, like, there was a period a few years ago when our net promoter scores were not good, and we intentionally made choices. And I will just say this: it is amazing what intention will deliver for you in terms of impact on culture. If you commit to values, you commit to behaviors, you use those as filters for every decision you make, and you measure, you'll see it. Not only will you see it, you will feel it. It just feels different. People feel aligned. And that's why we say, inclusive cultures are innovative cultures. Because if folks are feeling less than or othered in an organization, they're not bringing the best parts of themselves to the table.